Hey, what's going on, guys? Joe with OMGRC here. So today, kind of giving just an update in regards to the channel when it comes to what's going to be coming up on the channel here soon. Also, a little bit of feedback from you guys in regards to it. Plus, a little deal that's going to be happening as far as promotional deal. So you guys stay tuned for that one. I'm going to put that in the video, but you got to be watching it or listening to it so you know what's going on, so you can catch that deal. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump over to our website right now, which as of right now I have it landed on Tamaya, however you want to say it. They're commemorating their 30th anniversary, which is going to be their Mustang, as far as what they're commemorating as far as their 30th anniversary in the U.S. Uh, anyway, I went ahead and I purchased this vehicle. Now this thing, I put it on Instagram and I said like, hey, I got two of them, and they were gone. So Instagram's pretty quick when it comes to, you can get it out there quick, because on emails, well, it takes a little bit of time to just even put them together and something like that. Even though I tell you guys, hey, you need to go over to our website, sign up for our newsletter, but you want to definitely check us out on Instagram as well. I'll post little things here and there on stuff anyway, but something like that was like, by the time I make an email, they're gonna be gone quick. So that's why I grabbed one for myself. I don't know what I'm going to do with it exactly when it comes to if I'm gonna build it. Am I going to build it exactly like it looks here? Put my own little twist on it as far as color goes. I'm not 100% sure as of yet, but I went ahead and I grabbed one. They're really inexpensive too. Now they don't come with everything, but 138 bucks, not bad at all. But it's really not a rugged RC vehicle or anything like that to make it a speedster or anything. As far as the shocks and all that kind of stuff that are on it, just friction shocks, so they're not oil filled or anything like that. And it does require like a 2-channel radio receiver. You need a battery, and you do need to get a charger, what have you. You need to paint the RC vehicle. It doesn't come looking that awesome out of the box. But speaking of just being awesome, you put your own awesomeness into it. So that's what's cool about it as well. It's clear. You do what you want to do with it as far as make it your own. Now, that's I guess kind of cool that the electronic speed controller can handle. You can run it on a, like a brushed motor, or it has the ability to do it on a brushless system too. So that's kind of cool. I don't know. That's not a very powerful system or anything like that, but it is kind of cool that you can do that, and you can run it on a lipo. So that's nice on that as well. So you'll be seeing that here. Like I said, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with it, and if I do decide to paint it, I'll probably let that. I'll probably bring that up as well. Like, hey guys, what do you think as far as a color choice here? These are some of the color palettes that I'm thinking of. Let me know what you think about that one. Anyhow, I don't know if I want to go with that color. I think I'd rather go with something different, either something a little bit brighter or what have you, and just make my own. There are some now. When I usually paint an RC vehicle, it's pretty basic. Now, if I start taping things off, well, I've just got advanced. So I'm not sure how much I want to do on that part of it. But I mean, like the lip and everything that's on there, that they did it black, that does look pretty cool. It would be nice to take a little bit more time and actually paint it, a little bit better. So we'll see how that goes too. So that's one vehicle that'll be coming up. Anyhow, as far as an unboxing of it, it is a kit, so you got to put it all together. That is one thing I like about Tamaya, what have you. Is the fact that, well, that's one thing that's kind of lost in the hobby, I think, nowadays, is that you don't put them together. You just pull them out of the box and you run them. And then when you got to fix them, then it's like, well, I don't know how to take it all apart. Or you get intimidated by it. Or the instructions aren't that great. Or what have you. Or they're explosive views. And you're like, well, even if you had an explosive view, how do you put it all back together? And that's what some people are intimidated by that. And, I just, whatever it is, just tear it apart and then put it back together. And just make sure you don't have any screws left over, right? Anyway, that's I do like the kits, so I always like that. Even with Team Associated and stuff like that, when I used to race, you got to put them together and then modify them, whatever you want to do to make it better performing. Anyway, so that's going to be one of the vehicles. Figured I'd kind of let you know on that one. Now, when it comes to another vehicle that I'm getting an HPI vehicle. I said it on the YouTube on live video stream that we did on Friday. So if you guys are new here and have subscribed, or if you haven't, definitely consider subscribing. But also, I try to keep doing a live video. I've been doing it consistently for the last over a month now, and that's why I've been trying to do videos every single day as well. Just kind of give you guys a heads up, kind of keep trying to build the OMGRC YouTube channel / website as well, letting people know about it here and there. So another form of advertising. Anyway, but this vehicle here, I saw that it went like around 70 miles an hour. Now you do need to get a pinion gear and spur gear, and unfortunately, HPI, come on, you should just stick that in the kit. If that's say that you can do this, but you need this other gear. So that's kind of a bummer, and unfortunately, they're not in stock. I know. Hopefully they'll be in stock soon. I think a lot of people just when it came out, or I know this has been out for a while, so it's not like, oh, this is a brand new vehicle, but it looks awesome, and I love the Porsche. Anyhow, on that part of it, so I was like, oh, 911 looks awesome, and it goes fast. So that's another thing that kind of got my attention. And then it can run on a 2S or a 3S lipo, and they do say here up to 70 miles an hour. So I was like, that's pretty cool. 4,000 kV motor. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Now, again, I don't know how fast I'll try to get a speed of it on a stock out of the box and say, okay, well, maybe it goes like 50 miles an hour or 40 something miles an hour out of the box. I'd imagine it does like 40 something out of the box. Could be wrong on that one, but that gearing, I don't know how it's geared right offhand. But, yeah, I just had to get an HPI. There's some other vehicles that I want, like DHK Hobbies. That's another one that I really like to have. Some of those in my arsenal as far as RC vehicles. Speaking of RC vehicles, I do a lot of rotation when it comes to RC vehicles. So if you guys are interested in some of the vehicles, I might do them on a live video or something like that, or a separate video where I say, hey, I got some of these up on the chopping block, as far as for sale. If you guys are interested, you can hit me up. I don't usually just put them on the website, but I can make them available on the website, or you just hit me up and say, I do PayPal and we can ship them, what have you. Anyhow, it'll go typically I go FedEx because I have eBay account and I just ship things FedEx or USPS on that part of it. Anyway, now getting back over to, so yeah, you're gonna see this one too. So that's for sure. All right, I was looking at the DHK. Anyway, there's a few vehicles I like. The Hunter, the brushless system that's there, the short course, that's pretty cool. 4-wheel drive and all that good stuff. For under $300, not bad at all. And the Maximus, I've driven that one from JTRC. He let me drive his, and I was like, that thing runs pretty good. Now, did it do 50? I don't think it did 50, but it still moved pretty good. He was running one of his Arma vehicles at the time. I don't know if it was the Phazon, or a Creighton. I think he had the Creighton. Anyway, so he was running that one. Now, getting back over to our website. All right, before I get into any more now, I did say about a promotional code. So if you want to jump over to our website and you do want to purchase a vehicle, if you use the promotional code YouTube, all lowercase, all one word, you'll save 5% on orders of $199 and up, so $199.99 and up. You get a 5% discount on that one. That's good until 3/2 of 19. So just kind of let you guys know on that one. So it's not something I won't put it in any of the descriptions or anything like that because I just want you guys to tune in anyway on that part of it. All right, this has been a very popular vehicle. Can you blame it? It's the Audi RS, and it looks, or R8, sorry, not the RS. Anyway, that one I was looking at the S and I was looking at the R at the time. Anyway, this has been a really fun vehicle to drive. I want to get some more videos of it, but I don't want to really just kind of keep hammering this vehicle. But you guys have definitely been very open arms, and I've been checking this vehicle out. So I definitely been trying to keep it a little interesting on that part of it, just because of the fact that putting different motor combinations in there, comparisons. And I was kind of a little disappointed as far as the hobby wing, but again, it was an RTR, so apparently they've tuned it maybe down a little bit, and so it's not exactly their max 8. Because it says RTR, that it's a tuned down one potentially on that part of it. And some of you guys were like, well, maybe switch it up. Run the 4247, that's the 2200 kV motor, which again it says for monster trucks. And it doesn't really say hobby wing, but it has everything else hobby wing about it. And whatever. Put that with a Mamba Monster, the 2, and see how fast it runs. Does it run as fast or whatever? So that might be something else I do as well. If you guys are interested in that, I'll probably switch this thing up a few more times. I did have someone else already reach out to me like, hey, you want to sell that, when you're done with it? I'm like, possibly, but I don't know really. Right now, I'm really attached to it. But we'll see. I have a lot of other vehicles that I really do want to get as well. It's hard to say no or get rid of this one as of right now because there's still a lot more I want to do to it. Anyway, moving on would be the Hellcat. This thing's awesome. You guys, if you haven't checked this video and if you get done watching this, hop over here or just check out our YouTube channel anyhow. And check that one out. You'll be surprised. 3S LiPo, pretty 37 miles an hour. I just want to forewarn you too that Kyosho says don't run this on 3S. Why? Just because the motor is not capable of a 3S. It's a 14-turn single, and more than likely it'll burn up. My buddy at Fresh Squeeze RC, well, he's like, yeah, I wouldn't run it too much on a 3S. And he's like, and I said, well, why? He's like, well, because it burned the motor up. The electronic speed controllers will handle it. It does say it right on the actual ESC, 2 to 3S LiPo, but it is small and it's that too much plastic, I guess, that's covering it up. It needs to have better ventilation, but just the way the body's set up anyway, it's one of those things as far as bad ventilation anyway in that body top, but the body top looks amazing on it, and I put the LEDs in the front of it. But anyway, 37 miles an hour, not bad at all. So I might switch it out with a different motor just to keep it around that same speed because it's definitely enjoyable on that. And I did have a little bit of a breakage. Not breakage. It was a QC issue, and I just needed a bearing. So anyway, Kyosho sending me that bearing. But anyway, you'll see the breakdown of it, anything like that, if you want to check that out. Also, well, the Gen 8. If you guys don't know about it, or you're kind of still on the fence with that one, jump off and get it. But the thing is, we don't have them anymore. Oh, we don't not say anymore. We just don't have any as of right now. You can get the chassis. Even Red Cat called me and let me know, like, hey, did you know about the chassis? I'm like, whatever. Yeah, it's $200. Like, no, it's $169. I'm like, really? So that's because people were complaining on the actual forum on Red Cat. Red Cat reacted and was like, all right, well, $199 is too much. So we're going to go ahead and put it down to $169.99. What? It's a really good deal on that. So there's some stuff that as far as low price points that are really great deals, and we don't really give any kind of additional deals on that. That's why that 5% is at $199. That's why. Because there's some stuff that's just really good and there's not a lot of profit in it. So that way we don't start paying people to buy the products. So that's why it is what it is. There's a lot of stuff that's just, there's not enough profit in it in some things. So anyway, because of shipping and all that good fun stuff that's in there. But that's that on that part of it. Just kind of keep it on the reel as to why that promotional code is that way. So those are the things I'm going to be having up on the channel anyhow. So definitely check us out. If there's a vehicle that you're looking for, again, I want to kind of let you guys know. If something looks like it is sold out, sometimes it's not completely always sold out. So you just shoot us a text message. If you don't want to call us, or you're at work or what have you, like, hey, I'm interested in, send us a link to the vehicle, and I'll go ahead and check to make sure if I can get it anywhere else. Because we got a couple of distributor warehouses, plus if it's a Red Cat, we got like 3-4 warehouses that we can. Anyway, as far as, not to give you all the back end of it all, but sometimes there's stock in those other warehouses that we can get it from and then get it shipped out to you. So with that being said, and I did have some of the actual Red Cats Gen 8s, but those things went, I set them to a different price point, and I broke them down or what have you, and I had them sold on eBay just to kind of like, okay, they're sitting there and didn't seem like anybody was wanting to purchase them. I'm like, man, these things are super hot right now. So anyway, they went quick. Friday came, last Friday, gone. There was no question about it. It must payday, and people bought them. So that's that on that part of it. And as far as what you see on the website anyhow, just go ahead. If you're looking for a certain brand, just go to brands. There's all different ones. If there's something like, let's say, for instance, here for sure, Habao, there's a lot of stuff that we don't have on the website, but you let us know. We'll get it, ship it out to you. Just because of the fact that other manufacturers that we deal with or distributors, they can send us an Excel spreadsheet. We can load everything up onto the website. Unfortunately, Habao doesn't do that, or I haven't, as of right now, they don't do that, which would be nice because I can put all their stuff up on the website. But me sitting there for hours and hours and hours and hours, or days and days and days, uploading all the stuff that they've done over the years, well, that's just too much time consuming, and I'm not about it. So unfortunately, that's why I'll just make it announced this way. It's yeah, it's too much work. And I'm a single person trying to upload this website. So the other companies understand and they send me and I can upload it. So anyway, that's kind of give you the backstory on that part of it. Anyway, definitely appreciate you guys always checking in, watching us, giving a thumbs up, subscribing, and sorry if this one wasn't as entertaining, but it was more informative to let you guys know what was going on with the OMGRC YouTube channel and what's coming up. So you guys gonna definitely stay tuned for more. And anyway, till next time, this is Joe with OMGRC. You guys take care. Thank you for watching. Later.